Hey, how you doing? We are Tobermoray, essentially.
Basically on a little bay off of Lake Huron.
Yeah, Land's End campsite. So when we found out yesterday that my motorcycle was going to be ready, we booked a ferry to Tobermoray to Manitoulin, and we booked this campsite. And
we booked something on Manitoulin.
Yeah, you want to talk about that? Because you did that, I didn't do that.
Sure, we are going to stay in a Great Plains teepee.
Cool.
On at Gordon's Park, which is one of the dark sky preserves of Canada.
Cool.
And I can't wait.
So Manitoulin has a very
cloudy.
yeah, has a First Nations kind of vibe to it. So and we always we've gone to powwows there and done stuff like that, and so we kind of connect those two. So I think it's kind of cool to stay in a teepee, get a feel what that would be like, and I don't know exactly what that means, but I think that's cool. We'll find out tomorrow.
It doesn't mean we sleep on the bare ground. There's foam mattresses.
Luxury glamping. We'll see.
Trying something different.
We'll see, and we'll show you. But for tonight, yeah, we came here. Basically, I mean, as far as the day went, it was kind of cool and weird to launch again. Alrighty, how do we see the beasts? We can. So at any rate, yes, we're ready to go again. And kind of interesting, we're about to head westward. Any deep thoughts as we're about to head westward?
See what we find.
See what we find. Could be a long ride, gonna be interesting. Launch number, I don't know, 4. See you on the road. Alrighty. So, it begins again. This time, go west, young man. Or upper middle-aged couple, as the case may be. Yeah, there's the beasts. All packed up. You notice Suze's maybe looks a little different. Suze now has this bag on the back. A little extra carrying capacity. Did you find it? Yeah, I got it. Land's End Park. Huh? Land's End Park. Yeah, I just put Land's End. Just search that, and then you'll get the park second. Why is it doing that? And then what are we gonna pick? 2 or 3? Who knows? It's okay. Let's go with it. Oh yeah, right. Oh yeah. There, I feel it again. The weighted bike. Very differently. Once again, here we are leaving our hood. So go on that. So whenever we're doing a long ride like this, of course you start at your home, and you begin riding a bunch of roads that you ride a lot. But then you start riding roads you don't ride a lot. And that's what we just started to do now. We just started to get in an area that is a little unfamiliar to me. A big dark cloud over there. And that's when it starts getting exciting. That's when you get that feeling like, okay, now we're on an adventure. I mean, I think we know what we're getting into. Well, we know and we don't. We know the 5 weeks was tricky, and we're gonna do longer in less familiar territory.
Way less familiar.
So
until now, it's been
Yeah.
kind of normal going home to Atlantic Canada.
Yeah.
We do it every year.
Friends, family, that kind of stuff, and places we
New
know,
friends.
you know, etc. So, but yeah, West is kind of different for us, and it's longer. So anyway, off we went. Okay, just a quick little bit of context. Susan and I are now looking to the left because every now and then when I look to the left I can catch a glimpse of the city of Toronto in the distance. Not right now, and I don't even think it would capture on the GoPro anyway. It's in the distance in the mist. But, you know, just to give you an idea, the tricky thing with Toronto, of course, is anytime you want to get on the other side of it, which is what we're doing today, you got to get through it somehow. We live on the east side of Toronto, so the way we prefer to get past Toronto is to head north. And so we are now quite a bit north of the city, and then we head west, and then we have these bigger roads, you know, reasonable speed limits, not overly busy. But you'll recognize if you know Toronto and you know the 401 at all, like for example, this is Bayview Avenue. These are all your typical, you know, exits off the 401, but we're just way further north. And so we're now going westward, cutting across Toronto. So just had a nice lunch at the Tipsy Fox in Shelburne, and it is time to launch. Another one of these nice old downtowns. We see lots of these across Canada. Thank you. Nice gentleman we were just chatting with there on the bench. Going through a town called Flesherton. Never heard of it. But the interesting thing I liked on their sign was they said they're the gateway to the Grey Highlands. I like seeing words like Highlands. Anytime there's any sort of mountainous, you know the roads are going to get nice. So looking forward to that. Did want to say a word about going west and why. For a number of reasons, I find this part of the trip, the going west part, much more intimidating. I'll use the word intimidating, but I mean, the first thing is we've been east quite a bit. We know the east. Put that down for a little bit more quiet. We know the east pretty well. It's familiar territory. We've got family there. We've got friends. So, you know, that's one thing. It's just the West is far less known to us. Not really sure what to expect. The prairies kind of scare me a little bit, just in the sense of being long, straight roads with not much of interest to keep us awake and alert. Okay, speaking of, what are we going to do here? Okay. There we go. Good. So there's that. There's the unknown. And the brain, of course, always gets a little anxious when it can't predict what's going to happen. And, you know, once we get outside of Manitoulin Island, we've been to Manitoulin Island before. But once we leave Manitoulin Island, I have no idea. And now we find ourselves in lovely Wyerton Willie's hometown. And it wasn't surprising I didn't catch it, but on the welcome sign to the town, a groundhog features prominent. Willie is there, a little statue of Willie. Well, little statue, 4 foot tall statue of Willie. Several actual Willies tall.
So yeah, again, another cool old downtown. Cool hotel. And I guess, you know, people come here, I guess, for the Wyatt and Willie show. Must be a tourist attraction of sorts. Nice lake over there, look at that. And then I saw this hill back there, and it's part of the reason why I wanted to record. I love these hills. And it feels like you're going to get a great view, even if you don't. It doesn't matter, it's the anticipation. Nice old truck.
That's what this is all kind of about, is challenging ourselves, I think, and kind of seeing where things take us. And so today they took us here, Land's End at Tobermoray. We're just about 3 kilometers from the ferry.
3.1.
So that was the idea. We could have either, so there was a ferry at like, was it 3:30, 4:30, something like that?
1:30 maybe.
Was that the latest?
The next one.
No, but isn't there
There's
like a
3 ferries a
4:30
day.
or something? Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember.
So there was, I think there's like a 4:30, and we were thinking, oh, could we possibly make that and just go right to
That one,
Manitou?
yeah.
But that would have been, you know, getting up really early, being highly organized, and just going. And we just didn't think that made any sense. So we decided instead to shoot to come here and to be as close as we could so that we can catch the 8 a.m. ferry tomorrow. And so that's where we are. We're about 3 kilometers away. We did go into Tobermoray. I should have some video I can show you of us puttering around Tobermoray a little bit.
Yeah, see, this is what I kind of remember. This neat little spot here. Nice pub in the tub, patio open. There's the sweet shop. Trading post. And let's just go right in here.
We came back to the campsite here, which is kind of cool. We're at this beach location. I wish I could turn the camera around while we're viewing, but I'm gonna try anyway. See, we have like just ducks and stuff.
These are geese.
Well, that's, oh yeah, those are both geese. But we do have ducks and geese. Oh, and we may have the sun about to come out over here.
Oh, please. Nice.
Yeah, so give you a sense.
It was raining a few minutes ago.
Yeah, it was raining. It's looking a little better. Things are looking cool. So we're relaxing a little bit and just kind of enjoying where we are. And we're gonna eat. We brought some leftovers from Toronto, so we just have to heat up some sort of stir fry that we've got ready, stir fry noodles. And I don't know. It's probably gonna be a quiet night tonight.
Yeah.
Some Kobo reading, maybe Kindle reading,
Could
whatever
be.
it is. And
It's supposed to rain, so.
tonight it's gonna rain.
Yeah, it's supposed to rain. Yeah. No, tomorrow night.
Yeah.
It was tomorrow night.
Yeah, not tonight.
Yeah.
I don't think tonight. This looks kind of ominous. Look at the gray clouds behind and the green and all this kind of stuff. So remember the holodeck concept? This is yet another holodeck, and there's a holoduck right there. Hey, holoduck. You're on YouTube. Don't know, it means a lot to me. But this is a cool spot we find ourselves in, and we're just kind of enjoying it, soaking it up, and yeah, that's our report. Anything else to report about the day? Anything?
And one thing that's very interesting about Tobermoray is that we did our advanced diving course here many years ago.
Yep. Yeah, this isn't our first time. In fact,
Yeah.
Sue just, what'd you just tell me about the ferry here?
About the ferry here, what did I tell you about the ferry?
The very first.
Oh, it's the very first ferry we took when we were riding motorcycles.
Yeah.
On our motorcycle trips.
Yeah, when we were just starting out, this was a long ride. I
It
don't
was.
know
It was
if
the
we
longest
did we
we'd
do it
done
in
at
one
that
day,
time.
Tobermoray in one
No.
day? I think we did.
we came here in one day.
Yeah, so I think we came to Tobermoray, and there was a little sort of cheesy motel we stayed in. I might have some pictures. It was with my first bike. If I can, I'll try to drop those pictures in. But then we took the ferry over to Manitoulin Island, and that was one of our very first, absolute
Awesome time.
bike rides, like multi-day bike ride. We got ourselves into awkward situations, a dirt road that was all ripped up, and we had to ride it for a long time, and it was beyond our skill level. We had never done anything like that, but we did it. We made it through, and then you see us go up like Pete's driveway, and it's comfortable now because we've kind of been there. Oh, look at the sun coming out.
And we stayed at a place that was at the far end of the island, a little bed and breakfast.
Yeah, which is really cool. I'd almost like
very popular with bikers.
if we find it, we maybe will stop in. So we're gonna have on the next day. We're gonna go early, and we're gonna have most of the day on Manitoulin Island. That's mostly just what that next day is gonna be about. So you'll learn more about Manitoulin then, and as we rediscover it ourselves. That'll be cool. Just trying to think of the daily wrap up. If there's this is we're trying to add some structure to these videos. I think that might be it. So unless we have something interesting to report later, we'll say goodnight for now, and back on the road.
Have a good one.